Okay, so stage 2 or part 2 is going to be fiberglassing. I'm going to do this in 2 stages. I'm going to do reinforcement first and then beautification. I obviously don't want to get the fiberglass on these, so I'm just going to use this cheap nasty gaffer tape. I'm hoping this doesn't cause a problem later when trying to get it out. That's just to make sure the fiberglass doesn't stick onto the metal and then get everything stuck. So now I'm just going to use modelling clay, plasticine, just to fill these holes up, because I don't want anything coming through to the front. So the idea is just to, a bit more there. The idea is that all the fiberglassing that I do now will stay away from the front. It'll, bloody hell, there's just holes everywhere. This stuff is really hard to work with. Just wants to pop out all the time. It's just to keep the fiberglass off the metal and away from the front. I want the support to be further up, and plasticine is easy to remove once I'm done. Once it's all set, I can pull these out hopefully and pick away at the plasticine, and then I can do the work on the front. So next step, let's go and find my fiberglass. After hunting for ages, the fiberglass was actually right behind me. So I'm just going to cut some strips off. Can't do a straight line. This is just like rough fibres. Shouldn't really be doing this in my best hoodie, never mind. I'm going to cut it into squares, and that way it's just going to be easier to tuck into the areas I'm working in. Need another little bit of cardboard. Stick it on that. What's that even doing down here? Right, so I'm just going to mix up a bit of resin. Damn childproof caps. So all I've done is taken a paintbrush, chop some of the bristles off. And it's dirty. Paint it on a bit. Take one of me little squares, which is too big actually. Lay it in place and then give it a bit of a dab. Right, so that's just one section that I'm doing. You can kind of see what I'm doing there. I'm just building up to create a surround around that metal. And then I will mix some more, and I'll mix some more and do that side as well when this side's set. Actually no, I'm going to have to do it straight away, otherwise I'm going to ruin another paintbrush. This is not going at all how I planned. Oh my god, I've got shite all over. Yeah, the access that I have in there is like ridiculously bad, so I'm struggling a bit. So I'm just winging it with mixing this fiberglass here, because I haven't got a measuring cup or anything. I used to have a load of like fast glass measuring cups. I don't know where they've all gone. That's why the colour's changing every time. I'm just kind of winging it. Right, so what's that, 3 mixes of that I've done. I'm just building it up bit by bit. I can't get into these sections here, so I'm just going to leave that to set and go and wash my hands because I'm covered in fibres now. Right, so it's been a while, I don't know how long, and it's starting to set. It's not completely there yet. So I'm just going to start picking out all the sorry, throat's killing me today. All the little bits of plasticine. I'm going to start pulling it off now. But once this is fully set, I will try and push these out. I think what I'll do is, instead of trying to do both of these at once, I'll undo these bolts and try and do each one individually later on. Yeah, sticky. This hasn't bonded to the plastic very well, so the whole thing is coming off like that. I'm not too worried though. Because what I'll do is I'll scuff all this surface up and just Aldite it on. It at least gives me a mould, and I might be able to get in and work it better. And now it's out, I've got a shape to work with, so I can actually do more work on it. I'll put that back in, and I'll make the entire thing. I'll make this so it wraps around, and then I'll Aldite it. But you can see I've now kind of got a shape that I'm working with. I can do a bit more to this now. See, now without that bracketing, I can stick this back in and I can work in the back area there. It's getting there, it's just taking time. And every problem I find, it just means I've got another solution. So it's all in the name of fun. Oh, bloody hell. Right, so that will get Aldited in, as I said. I've got to go and do some other stuff, so I'm just going to do a quick bit and then come back to this later. This little piece here sits too far forward for me to blend it in later. So what I'm going to do is, if I chop it along here, I can, and then kind of somewhere down here, I think something like that. Then this section I'll just rebuild with Fibreglass and bodyfiller, so it sits in further and has a bit of depth to it. That will bring it a bit closer to the edge of these headlight rims. But at the moment I've got to go and do something else, so this is just on the sideline work. This is just me messing about. It's not pretty. That's what I'll do later on. I'll pretty it up. And then it's going to be hidden anyhow, so all this stuff back here. I'm not very good at Fibreglass, and it holds, but it never looks good. And I'm using the wrong type of Fibreglass. I should use the tissue for this sort of thing. I'm just waiting to get picked up, but you can see that's flat there where it was up against that nose piece that I've now chopped off. When the lights bezels are in or whatever, I need to shave that down that way, and here I need to bring it in, so when I come at it with body filler it'll look right. But I haven't really got enough in this back section, so I'm going to later on mix up some more Fibreglass. There's no point watching me do it, and I'll bridge this. I'll make this stronger and beefier, and I'll thicken this bit up here. Basically I want this section here to be kind of solid, and it gives me something to mould and play with. Mould and play with the clay. Oh well, but that's later. I'm just doing this bit at a time. I haven't been feeling too well, and I've got other stuff on, so everyone in the house is ill. But it's getting there slowly, and I'll trim these edges, clean that up. I've ground this section down a little bit just to give me I don't know what to call it, a delve. I've taken these and wrapped them in sandwich bags and a bit of insulation tape. That's just so I don't get any of the body filler on this, and then I can remove this metal bezel and then just slowly peel away at the plastic if it all sticks, and hopefully not damage the Bondo or body filler. So I now have to put these back in again, which means attaching them back onto them. Accidentally filled the screw with Fibreglass. Right. So I'm putting it back in this simply because there might be a bit of twist in it. So if I put it back in, I'm not going to lock that twist out, if that makes sense. I'm going to figure out what I'm going to do with body filler. I'm going to start at this central area here, then work into this bottom section. So basically this area here is where I'll start. I'm not too worried about these outer bits, but let's see. I've got to mix up some body filler now. Oh, there's a thought. The Fibreglass hardener is exactly the same as the body filler. They are both made by Isopan, I should say that. As you fill in these gaps, you don't want it to sit perfect, you actually want to sit it above, because I will be sanding it down later. What I don't want to do is put it there. Dick. There's no problem with coming back to this, I'm just going to fill the holes for now, and I'll come back and I'll add more onto it and just keep going. I'll keep coming back, adding a bit more once it's dried, and just layer it up, because obviously huge amounts are not easy to work with. Then of course, the more Bondo you put on any time, the thicker it is, the harder the longer it takes to set, and the chances are it won't be set all the way through. So you can already see kind of where it's going. Just pull them bits out of there. So these lip bits here will kind of bow in to the edge of this. I'll do the same along here. I'll push that in and I'll blend that in, and then once that's done, I'll pull the bezels out. I'll remove the plastic, start peeling that back, start trimming it down with a combination of just normal sandpaper and my Dremel type tool. But yeah, it's just bit by bit, and I'm in no rush. I've got a big step there. It's all just over time, it'll blend and it'll look better after every step. There's no point rushing these things sometimes. I think at this point, I released the first video like 2 days ago. It's now Sunday, so I probably won't do any more of this until Monday.